Hi, welcome to my channel, Mauh Moon Tarot. My name is Mauh. Welcome to those of you who are here to watch this video. If you're a new viewer, welcome. I want to introduce myself again. My name is Mauh Moon, and this is my channel here on YouTube, Mauh Moon Tarot. And if you are a regular watcher, thank you again from the bottom of my heart for your support and for your encouragement. A lot of people have left a lot of nice comments on my past videos, and I appreciate every single comment and compliment and words of encouragement and belief too, because as a tarot reader, it can be sometimes a struggle to believe in our own ability to tap into the collective energy or to the energy of a group of people. And it's nice to be able to know when I am accurate and when I am resonating with you. So feel free to comment on any of the videos if you feel like you resonate with them, or if you feel like they're helpful. I always want to hear your feedback, whether it be positive or negative. I don't mind. Of course, I do not like to see a thumbs down on my video, but not everybody is going to like me. Not everyone is going to like my content. So it's understandable that some people will give my videos a thumbs down, and I'm fine with that, because I do see things in reality as, you know, not everyone, I'm not for everybody, you know, I'm not for everybody. I may be for you, may not be for you, but life goes on. So I'm using my Before Tarot today, and I'm going to do the collective fortune reading for the upcoming week. So Monday, November 30th, Tuesday, December 1st, Wednesday, December 2nd, Thursday, December 3rd, Friday, December 4th, Saturday, December 5th, and Sunday, December 6th, 2020. So as I said, we're going to read the fortune for the upcoming week, card by card. And I'm going to give you some insight into the energy of the collective and how you can maneuver through the energy. And we're going to find out what the energy is with the tarot cards that I pull day by day. Sometimes I feel like I jump into these videos way too quickly. I hope you're doing well. I'm very curious to see what the energies are going to bring up this week. We're going into the month of December on Tuesday. Can't believe it's already December, practically. So we have a full moon this week in Gemini, Monday, November 30th. So full moons are a good time to plant new seeds of intention, because actually full moons are pretty much good for any kind of spell, any kind of intention, any kind of desire, because the full moon is like one of the most potent moon's phases for any sort of spell or wish or intention or manifestation to be achieved. So the full moon is in Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of communication. So the full moon is in Gemini, ruled by Mercury. So it does have something to do with communication, the full moon. It's also a lunar eclipse, as far as I can remember. So it says, words are powerful, choose them wisely. This full moon is also a lunar eclipse, the first and last of the year, encouraging us to let go of attachments and emotions that are no longer serving us, and to start with a clean slate. So that's tomorrow. Well, today it's Sunday, but I'm reading for tomorrow, for Monday, November 30th. So, yeah. I'm going to do a glamour spell for myself tomorrow on the full moon. I've never actually done a glamour spell. You know, sometimes when you feel content with the way you look, you don't think that you could, you know, I don't know if it's conceited to say this, but like, sometimes I feel like I don't have the right to ask to be better looking or to have a glow up, or, but I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen if I do this spell tomorrow. So we got a few cards that popped out. I don't know if we have 7. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and now we need one for Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let's get one more card for Sunday, and then we'll start turning them over. Sunday. All right, so I got all the cards out for the week. Let's just put them nicely in a row here, and we'll turn them over one by one. All right, so collective fortune reading. What is the energy surrounding Monday, Spirit? November 30th, 2020, with the full moon in Gemini. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card about work. It's about receiving what you worked hard for. I think there's going to be a lot of gratefulness on Monday. I know I say that a lot in my readings for the week, but when you look at everything that you've accomplished, you feel grateful, don't you? Like with this card, the gentleman in the card is looking at his harvest. He's looking at what is being born out of his hard work. So for Monday with the Seven of Pentacles, also 7 is a really like a number of completion. You know, in the Christian religion, I don't know about the other religions, but in the Christian religion, God worked for 6 days to create the earth, and on the 7th day he rested. So 7 is a very magical number for that reason, but also for many other reasons. When you go to the slot machines and it says 777 on the slot machine, means you won, right? It means you won like a large amount of money from the slot machine. So 7 has a lot of weight to it as far as being like a number of lucky number 7. So the energies for Monday, November 30th are ripe for good luck. Of course, it's the full moon as well, which is also a lunar eclipse. So there's the power of the moon behind tomorrow, Monday, November 30th. The power of the full moon. The full moon is a time when you can ask for anything from the goddess, and because the goddess is the moon, right? In her many phases, mother, maiden, and crone, waxing, full, and waning. So Monday, November 30th is a good day to, you know, look at all you've accomplished and to take stock of how hard you've worked, how far you've come. The energy is good for that because we see that it's the Seven of Pentacles. So it's a good day to just feel good in your skin about what you've accomplished. You've worked hard. Take that into account. Take into account how hard you've worked to get to where you are and be happy with yourself. You know, this person is standing back. He's still tilling the ground. He's still working hard, but he also stands back and he looks at what he's accomplished. So if you can think about the energy of the Seven of Pentacles in the air, you can imagine that it's a good energy to feel good about yourself. It's a good energy to, like I said, look at how hard you've worked and how far you've come, and work with that energy. So if you're feeling bad on Monday, it's a good day to take into account everything that you've accomplished, to bring back to memory things that you've been able to accomplish, do, achieve, you know, because not every day is going to be a day where we wake up feeling good. But with the collective energy being the Seven of Pentacles, it's a good day also because the pentacles are symbolic of earth, material things. It's a good day to be grateful for everything that you have. If you have a home to live in, be grateful for that. You know, if you start to feel down, I would say it's also a good day to try to use your energy to create something that will make you feel better. So sometimes the best energy for creating is that energy of feeling down and you know, kind of not that great, because that can translate it into our artwork. Sometimes I feel like the best artwork sometimes is created in our worst positions, you know, and in the worst state of mind, sometimes the best artwork comes out. And so you can use the energy tomorrow, whether you feel good and you want to take into account everything you've done and you want to keep working hard, or whether you feel bad and you want to create something through the energy that you have that you need to release, that energy of anxiety or the energy of insignificance or insecurity. You know, it's a good day to channel all those things into something to create, because the Seven of Pentacles is creating abundance and looking at everything that it has accomplished. So with the lunar eclipse as well and the full moon in Gemini, it's a good day to have those heart-to-hearts with yourselves and talk about talk to yourself, maybe write in a journal, encourage yourself and allow yourself to look back at your past, your recent past, and to let go of things that no longer serve you. So when I say let go of things that no longer serve you, it's kind of vague, you know. It's like, well, how do I let go of things that no longer serve me? And it's just by allowing your thoughts to come through your being. And if they pass, allow them to pass, you know. Don't try to hang on to the thought. If the thought is fleeting, it's because it's not that important. You can let it go. So it's a good day to let go of things that aren't necessarily meant to be in your zone, in your space tomorrow. So that's Monday, November 30th, with the full moon in Gemini, lunar eclipse. Seven of Pentacles, Monday. So Tuesday, December 1st, starting a new month, December 1st, 2020. Wow, we have another seven, but we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, this is a beautiful card where the individual in the Before Tarot is praying for strength and courage to stand up for himself. The energy of December 1st is going to bring in a strength in the divine. I know these things sound hard to understand, but I'm going to get into more detail and try to explain it to you a little bit more clearly what I mean by that, if you just bear with me. So it's another seven. Wow, that's great. 2 sevens. So there is that magic to December 1st for all of us as a collective. There's a magical intensity coming in December 1st. This Seven of Wands is saying that you have the power to reach out to the divine and grasp the divine energy that you need to continue on for the day on Tuesday. So there could be something big coming up for you on Tuesday. And maybe you want to say a little prayer to your ancestors, or you want to have a good conversation with somebody about how you're doing before you, you know, head off for your day. Maybe you want to have a good conversation with somebody early in the morning and just explain how you're feeling. I think it's a good day for communication. And do remember that the full moon lasts about 2 to 3 days before, and in total, the full moon lasts about 2 days before and 2 days after the actual full moon. So it's a total of about 4 or 5 days that the moon is considered full. So we're coming off of that full moon energy, but there's still a lot of magic to Tuesday, December 1st. And I feel like it's, for the Northern Hemisphere, it's really like we're getting close to Yule, December 21st, or if you are a Christmas person or a Hanukkah person, we're getting close to that season where there's Christmas or Hanukkah or the Chinese New Year. I feel like we're all kind of anticipating a new year in January, and I feel like December, we're kind of like getting ready to put out what we want to create for the new year. I see with the Seven of Wands that if you want to create a vision board, you know, December 1st is a good day to try to get everything into order as to what you want to accomplish in the new year for yourself, starting January 1st. It's also like it's also a card of wanting to tie up loose ends. because it's about standing up for yourself however you do that. So if you feel like you need to stand up for yourself and be your quirky self, and you need to wear that red lipstick and that red shirt, or if you feel like you want to dye your hair, you know, put a little strip of green in your hair, if you feel like you want to wear those funky shoes, if you feel like you want to, you know, whatever you want to do on December 1st, which is Tuesday, 2020, whatever you want to do that speaks up for yourself, whatever you want to do that tells the world, this is who I am. December 1st, which is Tuesday, 2020, is a good day to do that. It's a good day to step into your divine self and to stand up on top of the hill and say, this is who I am. I'm on top of the hill. I'm the king of the castle, because you're the king of your castle, which is your life. And I don't know if you ever remember when you were kids, you used to say, I'm the king of the castle and you're the dirty rascal. And then they used to kind of try to get you off of the top of the mountain and try to take control of the top of the mountain. When we were kids, we used to play that game. But in this card, he's like on the top of a cliff, and there's some wands coming up to meet him. And in the actual Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck, he's holding up the wands against these wands that are coming up against him. And he's also wearing one shoe and one boot, which is very significant of being your quirky self. And if you have to stand up for yourself by being yourself and just owning your power, owning your yourself, owning who you are, owning your decisions, owning your life, just to be really empowered, December 1st, Tuesday, 2020, to be really empowered and be at peace in yourself. Whatever kind of difficulties come or don't come, it's really about owning your power and standing up for yourself on Tuesday, December 1st. So Mercury, and on December 1st, Mercury enters Sagittarius, which is a good day for optimism, self-confidence, like I'm saying. It helps you to succeed. It also brings tolerance and open-mindedness, and these are the most important values during this transit. And Sagittarius is a thinker and is always on the move, and Mercury is the messenger who represents communication patterns, and absorbs processes and exchanges ideas into ideas and info with a thing. Sagittarius can be overwhelming to detail-oriented Mercury. Sagittarius can be overwhelming to detail-oriented Mercury because small things can get blown out of proportion. So just keep in mind on December 1st, when Mercury enters Sagittarius, not to let small things get blown out of proportion. So just, it's an optimistic time. I'm sorry if it's kind of scattered. I'm having a hard time reading my handwriting. But Sagittarius is a thinker, and Mercury is entering Sagittarius on December 1st, and Mercury is the communicator. And Sagittarius is very feisty, very communicative. It's a thinker, it's a doer, and it's always on the move. So sometimes we say things without thinking, and that can be the energy of Mercury in Sagittarius. Is if we are saying things so quickly that we're not thinking about what we're saying, that can be a downfall. So it's important to be yourself and to stand up for yourself and to follow your heart and to follow what you are being guided to say on December 1st. And maybe even think through things that you want to say on December 1st. If there's you know, a conversation that you have to have or an interview that you need to go to, follow your heart for sure. Follow what you feel like you need to say, but also keep in mind that you need to have that filter. And then if there's something that you don't feel comfortable saying on December 1st, which is the Tuesday, try not to say it, you know, unless you get really pushed to say something, don't say it. So that's the 7 of Wands on December 1st, 2020, which is a Tuesday. So now we have Wednesday. Let me see. I think that's it for the transits. So November 30th, which is Monday, full moon in Gemini. December 1st, which is Tuesday, Mercury enters Sagittarius. And now we're Wednesday, December 2nd. We have the Page of Swords. Oh. I love the Page of Swords because it's a character who knows that it's taking on a lot of responsibility, but The Page of Swords has so much heart, has so much desire to conquer whatever difficulty comes his way. The Page of Swords like stands on top of the hill and just says, here I am, world, look at me. You know, I have my sword, you know, which represents the mind. You know, it's a card that says, I am the ruler of my mind. I'm the ruler of my thoughts. I am the ruler of what I want to say. And I'm going to say it out loud, and I'm not going to apologize for being me. I'm going to let my hair flow in the wind. I'm going to fly with the eagle. I'm really going to be strong. So the energy on Wednesday, December 2nd is super good energy. If you have a hard time on Wednesday, I'll be surprised, because I feel like the energy of the Page of Swords is a really good energy. But the energy that you might come into contact with the Page of Swords that might be a little bit difficult is that sometimes you might feel like you're biting off more than you could chew. You may feel like you need to take a rest as far as creating things that are important to you. You may just want to sit back and do your job without really having to take on too much on Wednesday. Even though the energy has a lot of enthusiasm on Wednesday, there's a lot of enthusiasm with the Page of Swords, but at the same time, it's easy to get overwhelmed because it's almost like you're a newbie on Wednesday to the energy. So the energy on Wednesday is strong, it's vivacious, it's voluptuous, it's encouraging, but it can be overwhelming too, because all that energy is so intense that you can feel like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? And when that happens, just rest in the life that you've created for yourself. Rest in the habits that you've created for yourself. If you're a person who has habits, follow your habits, follow your routine. Don't let yourself be run over by this energy that's flowing in, this creative drive, this creative ambition. With the swords being a thinker, your mind might go 1,000 miles a minute on Wednesday. But just take time to breathe, take time to meditate, take time to do those things that you know that you do on a daily basis that allow you to feel like you're in a routine. So that's Wednesday, December 2nd. Okay. So we had the Seven of Pentacles on Monday. We had the Seven of Wands on Tuesday. We had the Page of Swords on Wednesday. And on Thursday, December 3rd, we have the Eight of Swords. Interesting. Eight of Swords. The energy of the Eight of Swords is a little bit negative because it can be overwhelming. So let's just say that Thursday, you may have a little bit of difficulty with the energy that's coming in, because the Eight of Swords is feeling trapped. The Eight of Swords is feeling like you're being led into a situation that you aren't going to be happy being in. That's the energy collectively. It's like an energy of somberness on Thursday, December 3rd. So Thursday, December 3rd, there's a somberness in the air. Now, I don't know what your individual situation is, because if I was reading specifically for one person, the energy would be accumulation on top of this energy. So that's what I do for myself, is that I like to read the cards as a collective, and then I like to make sure that I know what the collective energy is, and then I draw another card for myself daily that tells me how I can maneuver through the collective energy. So what is the energy for me, and how can I use that energy in the collective energy? So I don't know what your specific energy will be on Thursday, but I feel like the collective will feel heavy. The collective will feel like it's beginning to bring a sense of feeling trapped. But there's also an energy of being led into a situation. It might just be a day, Thursday, where you just feel like you're going with the flow. You're just moving with the day. You're not really high on life. You're not really low on life, but you're just being led through your routine the way you normally would. Now, it could be easy for you to feel trapped in your routine. You could feel like your routine on Thursday is a little bit mundane. But I would say that if you go with the flow of Thursday without trying to struggle to do anything new or to, you know, break out of what you have in store for that day for yourself, I do feel like it will be easy to maneuver through it. But it's a day as well, Thursday, December 3rd, where it's okay to ask for help. If you feel like you're being led to ask somebody in your life to lend you a hand for something, I feel like it will be received quite gracefully and quite easily, because as a collective, we're going to be all feeling this sort of energy of like slow down, almost like molasses, you know, like flowing like molasses, like Thursday, you know, it's like the middle of the week. We're over the hump for Wednesday, but we're still on Thursday. We're not quite yet at Friday. It's that kind of day where you're like, I can't wait for Friday, because you know that once you finish your day on Friday, it'll be the weekend and you'll be off. Well, Thursday is like that extra day where you're like, oh my God, it felt like it was Friday today and it's only Thursday. Like that's the energy of Thursday, where it's like, it's getting to be long. The week is starting to feel long, but that's just Thursday. I don't know what Friday has to bring for us, but Thursday with the 8 of Swords, yeah, it can feel a little bit like molasses going through Thursday, but it isn't a bad energy completely. It's just energy where you need to just go with the flow and follow the punches that, well, I don't know what that means, follow the punches, but go with the flow, follow your routine. Don't try to do anything too out of the ordinary for yourself, because the energy is not really ripe for newness. Unless your cards say otherwise, unless you draw a card for yourself and the card tells you that you have the 3 of Cups or something like that, where it's like, you can go through the day in a mundane way, but you also feel a sense of gratefulness for the life that you have. You know what I mean? Like that's how the 3 of Cups can play in with the 8 of Swords, but we don't have the 3 of Cups, but that's just an explanation of an example of how those things can play together. But for the collective, we have the 8 of Swords, which is this one, and the swords symbolize the mind, and the water and the mud, it's kind of murky, so it's not really a good day to have like to do some sharp thinking. It's okay to think. It's okay to use your thinking cap to write if you're a writer, or to you know, have a meeting and be the orator at the meeting, or you know, have a conversation with a friend. But just know that there is that heaviness to Thursday where it's like, it's almost like, do I have to type thing, you know? But always remember that the energies that the tarot alerts us to and enlightens us to know about, it's meant to help us. It's meant to allow us to know what the collective energy of the world is, what is the energy surrounding the world, and how can I best fit myself into that energy and have a good day, regardless of the fact that on Thursday we have the 8 of Swords, which is kind of like feeling stuck, feeling imbalanced, feeling a little murky, feeling a little bit like you need to ask for help but not wanting to. Yeah. So Friday, the December 4th, we have the 6 of Swords, Friday, December 4th, which we're moving to calmer waters. We're moving to a better place on Friday. So we got out of that Thursday energy, and on Friday we're moving to a better place because we have the 6 of Swords, which is a person getting into a boat with a child and a rower. This is going to be the rower, and the rower is rowing the child and the mother, I guess it is, or whoever is in the boat, rowing them to a better place, rowing them to a safer place. So Friday, we can come down a little bit from the full week. You know, Friday is here. We're going into the weekend. It's almost like we're transitioning. Friday is a day of transitioning from Thursday to Saturday. So Friday is almost gonna be like a blur. You know, you're not gonna really think too much on Friday, even though we have the swords, the 6 of Swords. The 6 is like a number of beginning. So it's like when you're beginning to think, you don't really have everything mapped out in front of you, right? You have some ideas, but you're not quite sure where they're going to go. So for you and for me and for the collective on Friday, it's almost like we're just going with the flow. We're just going with how we need to go to get to Saturday. Friday is like an in-between day between Thursday and Saturday. We're moving to a better place. We're moving through the day quite easily. We're being guided, we're being directed. I don't feel a lot of bad energy on Friday at all. Like Thursday was a little bit more of a negativity, but Friday we're doing well. If you do feel negative on Friday, I don't know why you would feel that way, because you are finishing the week off strong with the 6 of Swords, because you're being helped out. There is a sense of the universe is helping you out on Friday before Saturday. So the universe is really giving us a helping hand on Friday to kind of get through the day. I think Thursday was a little bit murky and muddy, you know, technically speaking, but on Friday, the universe is like, hey, you know, you had a little bit of a rough time on Thursday. Let me help you out a little bit. I'm going to get you through this day. Everything's going to be okay. So that was Friday, December 4th. So Monday, we had the 7 of Pentacles. Tuesday, we had the 7 of Wands. Wednesday, we had the Page of Swords. Thursday, we had the 8 of Swords. It's rough energy there. Friday, we had the 6 of Swords. It's interesting. So far, we have 1 pentacle, 1 wand, 3 swords. So, you know how I said that, December 1st, Mercury is entering Sagittarius. Well, it's interesting that Mercury symbolizes communication as a messenger, and we're in the season of Sagittarius, and so far we have 3 swords cards out of the 5, and so there's a big emphasis on the mind and thinking, and when we think, we can communicate a little better as well. So let's go ahead to see what Saturday holds. Saturday has the Knight of Pentacles. I love the Knight of Pentacles because it gives me and everyone else the opportunity to think through what needs to be done before acting. So it's not really like you need to act quickly. You don't have to act quickly at all. In fact, you should do the opposite on Saturday. On Saturday, it's more of a day to rest, relax, make a plan as to how you will tackle something important to yourself. I always say the Page of Pentacles is there to dot the I's and cross the T's, move really slowly. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving individual, but it's an individual who moves slowly, because the Knight of Pentacles knows that what the Knight of Pentacles wants to accomplish will be accomplished, because everything's being thought through methodically, purposefully, intelligently. So Saturday it could be a day for you where you're going to work, and it's a good day to work because you can really take into account every little step. You can go a little bit slower because you're still a good worker, because the Knight of Pentacles is saying, I am a good worker, but I'm going to do things by the book. So the Knight of Pentacles for you on Saturday, if you're going to work, is one where you can take your time. It's going to be a slow moving Saturday. It's not going to be like rush, rush, rush like the weekday. It's going to be a little bit slower, but a little bit more thought through. If you're not going to work, it's a good restful energy. but it's also a good day for making lists. It's a good day for creating a vision board if you're interested in doing that for the new year. You know, thinking about what you want to accomplish in the new year, January 1st, 2021 and following. It's a good day to just to do the things that you know, were meaning to do. If you want to do them, because the Knight of Pentacles energy, and not everything is open, like not every business is open on Saturday. So even if you're trying to like go to the SAAQ to get your car license done, the SAAQ is probably closed on Saturday. So you can't necessarily do that on Saturday, but you can do your groceries. You know, you can make a grocery list. You can make a list of things that you want to do starting the Monday following this week. You can create a spell for yourself, write down a spell for the new moon, or, you know, because the full moon, it will have just passed November 30th, but there's also the new moon coming. Or you could do a spell on any phase of the moon, really. If you're wanting to do a spell, you could go ahead and write that out for yourself. If you're not into spells, maybe you want to write out a at-home routine for yourself to do your gym. If you're a gym person and you want to create some sort of booty routine for yourself, you know, look up, you know, exercises on YouTube and create a routine for yourself, for a 3-day routine for yourself for the week. I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do on Saturday, where you feel like it's a good Saturday thing to do if you're not at work. I think it's a good day to go ahead and do that, because the Knight of Pentacles is saying, you know, I'll take on any challenge, but I'm going to do it with a lot of thought and with a lot of determination to doing it the right way. So that's Saturday, December 5th. So Sunday, December 6th, we have another 7. Wow. So we have 3 7s. What do you think? I knew we would get another 7. Monday, we had the 7 of Pentacles. Tuesday, we had the 7 of Wands. And Sunday, we have card number 7 of the Major Arcana, the Chariot. So 3 7s is jackpot, right? Jackpot. I feel like the full moon in Gemini is bringing that jackpot. I feel like Mercury entering Sagittarius is bringing that jackpot. It's bringing that ability to, with the Knight of Pentacles, think slowly but accurately, communicate properly, use your willpower to be the best version of yourself, be enthusiastic with the Page of Swords, create abundance with the 7 of Pentacles on Monday. Everything together really says jackpot for this week coming, because the Chariot on Sunday is telling us that we're making movements, we're going places. And of course we had, on Friday, we had the 6 of Swords, which said that we were moving to clearer, more calm waters. And the Chariot is saying, what is your next step? So on Sunday, it's actually a little bit of a different energy. Sunday, December 6th. It's not so much the, you know, the Hierophant energy or the Page of Wands energy where it's really spiritual. It's more so like a thinking energy where it's like, where do I see myself next type of thing. So Sunday, December 6th is like 2020 is like, where do I see myself going? You know, like I said, it's a good time to make a vision board if you have the tools to do that. Or if you just want to write down for yourself what your New Year's resolutions are, or what you want to try to accomplish in 2021. Sunday, we're thinking ahead to the new year. And we're, you know, a month away, starting December 1st. We're going to be a month away. January 1st is coming, 2021. And we're all going to be entering a new year. And we're all looking back at 2020 and saying like, wow, we've been through a lot, you know. What is my next move with the Chariot card? Where do I see myself going with the Chariot card? What are my emotions telling me? Because Chariot goes with Cancer, and Cancer is the element of water. The zodiac sign Cancer represents an element of water, but also very emotional beings, with a tough exterior but a soft interior. You know, I think we've all learned to be tough over the past year of 2020, but we've also learned how to be soft and to allow ourselves to be molded into what we needed to be to survive this year, right? So December 1st is bringing in the new year in a month from that day. And on Sunday, December 6th, we're thinking, what are my ambitions for this new year? We're thinking, okay, the year is not going to be completely different from 2020, although we are expecting a vaccine supposedly sometime soon. So our life is not going to be exactly back to normal, but with the life that we've learned how to live, with the chariot that we've learned how to ride, as the chariot card is suggesting, with the chariot that we've been given, where do we see ourselves going? So Sunday is a very good day to be insightful. Sunday is a very good day to brew those ideas of where you see yourself going in the new year, of what you see yourself accomplishing in the new year. So that's Sunday, and it's another 7. So you have 3 7s. So Monday we had the 7 of Pentacles. I'm just going to go over them again. So it's very much about abundance and creating your own life. And I want to say foraging, but foraging is when you go into some sort of woody area and you collect berries and herbs and stuff like that. Good day for that too. Tuesday, December 1st, we had the 7 of Wands, which is really just standing up for yourself and being an individual, and being okay with being you. Wednesday, December 2nd, with the Page of Swords, which Swords was a lot of excitement, a lot of energy of the mind, a lot of enthusiasm. Thursday with the 8 of Swords, it's a little bit of murky energy, a little bit of muddy, stuck energy, but we're still moving forward. Friday with the 6 of Swords, we're moving to better waters. It's a little bit more of a slow day, but a little bit more of a clarity driven day. Sunday, we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is an energy of getting things done, but very slowly, but very properly and meticulously. And Sunday, December 6th, we had the 7 Major Arcana, the Chariot, which is making new ideas for this new year coming in and learning how to adjust ourselves to the situations that we are currently in and the situations that we will be going into come January 1st, 2021. So that is your forecast, your energy forecast for November 30th to December 6th, 2020, Monday to Sunday. Your fortune is here for you. It's just about how you react to the fortune that is here. What is your reaction to the energies that are going to be presented to you? How are you going to manipulate those energies or maneuver yourself through those energies to always have a good day and always to be able to learn even through a bad day? So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Again, my name is Mauh. You're on my channel here, Mauh Tarot. Feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video that I upload. Like this video if you found it helpful. Also, it'd be good if you could leave a comment if you feel like you want to. I'd really appreciate hearing your feedback. And again, I will see you in my next video. Thank you for being here. Bye.